Potatoes, penis pump.
Penis pumping potatoes like playing pianos with pickle fingers.
Puppies.
Pickled fingered puppies. Yeah, Joel, dude, play anything. You know you could play anything because I can rap on it.
Play for once. Do your job.
Here we go.
Do
Hit
your
it
job.
with the... You fucking
This is a
asshole.
joke, dude.
Oh shit! I can't rap on this motherfucker. Come on now. But we pick it up. Subscribe. Oh, yeah.
If you're part of
Hit the motherfucking button now.
tribe,
Get up. Sit
then
down.
you gotta subscribe. Oh.
Yeah, push a motherfucking button, yo. Pick it up, pick it up.
You gotta subscribe.
Dude, seriously, Joel?
Yeah.
Seriously. That's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. But it did start a good vibe, you know?
I thought
I was
it
feeling
hit.
it. Dude, I was
Honestly,
feeling James
I thought it
Brown.
hit.
If I knew how to do that fucking James Brown dance.
Oh, that shit? I know
you know
exactly
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to do it because I can't.
He's fucking doing
Come
it.
on now.
I
His hips
can't.
flow from side to side.
No,
really.
and his fucking feet.
Flow.
And, yeah, I don't got that. But
James Brown, baby.
I have to say, thank God for culture for just giving us a topic to open the podcast with, because
What's that?
Just posted now was the Kanye West article about him deciding he
What's the newest
actually
shit? What's the newest
likes
shit?
Jewish people.
Stop. He's back on the train?
Here we go. He's not only back on the train.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay, Instagram, 18 million followers.
That's him. That's dude. That's
Following
yay.
no one.
That's yay.
One single post.
Yes.
You ready?
Hit me.
It's a picture of 21 Jump Street, the just the
Fucking-
movie trailer.
Underrated movie, by the way.
Epic movie. I don't even remember it. And the post says, "Watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again." Thank you, Kanye. I didn't know what to talk about today, but this seems
What
like a
the
good
fuck
topic to
is he
start with.
talking about? Look at the rest of the tweet.
At least he likes Jewish people again. No one should take anger against one or two individuals and transform that into hatreds towards millions of innocent people.
Wow.
Okay, well that
Thank you for your second grade understanding of like general racism.
and like
Thank you for that lesson.
good job, Kanye. No, that I like that. No one should. That's
I'm glad
if
that
you
he's
take
aware of
that.
that.
If you take that by itself,
Great.
he's on the up and up, you know?
He's aware.
He backs that up with no Christian can be labeled anti-Semite knowing Jesus is Jew. Dude, hold on. Knowing Jesus is Jew.
Capital Jew, dude. Knowing Jesus is Jew.
Not a Jew, which I think is kind of prejudice. I think it's one of those things, if you're not Jewish and you say like a Jew, but Jesus is Jew.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And then he wraps it up with, "Thank you, Jonah Hill. I love you." I don't know how to fucking unpack this. What do you got?
I mean, for me, what sticks out to me is the scene of Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street. One of the first scenes where he is like a park cop and he chases this motorcycle gang down on a bike and he ends up teabagging the biker. And then he reads him his wrong Miranda rights. So he's teabagging this biker and he says like, "You have the right." And he forgets what he's like, He's like, "You have the right to suck my dick." And he's like riding him from the back. And there's people in the park watching him. So when I think, oh wow, like that's
the movie.
that's what flipped Kanye, bro. That's what flipped Kanye. He's like, you know what? This is my fucking guy. I can get behind this guy.
I
bro.
didn't even think of that because I'm not super familiar with the movie. I saw it once, like when it came out. I think it came out in like 2012 or something. So it's been a while. I probably didn't watch it at the right moment because it sounds like I would love this movie with the way you describe it. But I didn't think about it. It's like a comedy movie. He decided Jewish people are all right because Jonah Hill's fucking funny.
As if Jonah Hill represents a Jew. Like, what is it? Judaism has nothing to do with his role in the movie, like whatsoever. He just happens to be a Jewish guy playing it.
Oh
but he
my
saw
God.
cheesy undercover cop Jonah Hill, and his brain made the connection. Oh wait,
And then he wrote,
it's wrong to be racist.
Yeah.
That's how his shit connected, dude.
He still threw in like no Christian could be labeled knowing Jesus is Jew. Like that's still one of his. That's like just if you don't know, that's one of classic Kanye's right now. Like where he's just like, I can't be racist against Jewish people because I love Jesus and Jesus is a Jew or is Jew. That's one of his like fucking go-tos.
Right. That's like his mind, unbeatable logic.
That's hilarious. And that's the only fucking post on his Instagram. I don't follow him, so I don't know like if he normally does. He also looks like he's got some random ass dude It doesn't even
Yeah,
look like
who?
him in
Dude,
the bio.
I'm sure like people know who that is. It's not him.
I don't think it's him. At
It
first, I
looks
thought it was like a younger
It looks like
version
yeah,
of
it
him,
looks
but
like an
doesn't look
actor
like him.
in a movie or something.
It's like
something wild, dude.
Oh man,
You know what I've also thought?
what?
Kind of on that line of like, what's racist and who can be racist?
Yeah,
Can blind people?
I thought you were gonna say black people.
No,
I'm oh my god, no! I thought you were gonna like do
Yeah,
the whole like can black people be racist?
I don't want to venture down that path right now.
I have to be completely honest because it relates so much. Last night, Jameson literally asked me that. He asked me, this is my 12-year-old, he's figuring out life, and he asked me in the car, he goes, hey, how come black people can't be racist? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he heard friends at school, like black dudes saying things that are clearly fucking racist.
Right.
But like they would explain, like, no, we like the kids these days think like,
Sure.
is that fucking strange? Like some 12-year-old kid thinks he has the right because someone fucking 100 years ago did a thing. Like he has the right to say racist shit to like white kids like that, and then explain to them like, oh, we can't really be racist because like, you know, your great grandfather might have been someone who felt this way.
And like, and from them, it's like, dude, what are their parents like saying to them, right? Like, what
to where they get that idea?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because they didn't.
Yeah,
come
but
up
see,
with
that's
that.
weird though, because their
You're like-
parents though are now closer to the actual fucked up racist time period. So yeah, I mean, they have to. They're gonna keep teaching that because their fucking great grandparents seen some shit like that.
Yeah,
they
but
were
it's-
segregated. So like. They
For
definitely
sure.
taught their parents that, or their kids that, and they definitely taught
they're-
their kids that
it's
because
right there, dude.
But eventually it fades out because you can't have like that. Like, is it restitution? Is that the right word?
Yes,
Is that-
it's always the right word. It's exactly the word you're looking for. It's
Okay.
restitution.
Is that money? I don't know. Whatever. Fuck
restitution.
It. Okay, sure. Restitution.
We're always
I
right.
don't
We're
feel
always
like
right.
that's it because the
We
way
always
you're
use the
looking
right
at me,
words.
you're trying to get me into trouble or something. So I'm gonna just not take that. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, it's like at some point it has to like balance. It has to reconcile. I'll use that word. That word works there.
Yeah, just like logic prevails.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
Right?
Blind. You were asking, can blind people be racist?
Can a blind person be racist? Can a blind Asian, black, white, Mexican person?
Well, blind people, you got to think like they do like the fucking like.
So they'll know. Oh, but also you have to think about like how do they?
know the races.
Oh, you got to know the race by the skin.
Because they know not the skin, bro. The features.
But not all blind
my
people
God.
went blind like in the middle of their life. Like
For
maybe
sure.
some person was born
so
blind.
let's
So they
say,
never
can
had
you
a
be?
concept.
Let's just say, can you be born blind and racist?
Can it be- yeah.
Now, the
Exactly.
same way I see certain features in certain races, and everyone's waiting for me to like say one. What's crazy about being
they're
on a
waiting, like, dude,
podcast? They
they're
want
waiting.
me to say the fucked up one that
they can-
they're thinking.
For sure.
Right now, they're
Oh.
thinking exactly.
For fucking sure,
they're
bro.
thinking some racist shit, and
Super
they're
fucking
like, "Oh,
racist
he's
shit.
gonna say this." But then here's the thing: as soon as I say that, they're like, "That's fucked up. You can't say that." But that's what they're fucking hoping I can say. I can fucking
for sure.
feel you. I can feel you
Like,
looking
it's
into
hot.
my.
It's like hot energy, dude. How dare
But no,
you? How
my point
dare
is like
you wish that upon us?
different ethnicities, different features.
Yeah.
So like I'm sure
Yeah, you'd be able-
feeling it, they start feeling a comparison. Oh, this is one of those people. Whether it's
okay.
whatever that is, you know?
sure.
Like I'm sure like I'm thinking of the obvious ones, like the difference between black, white, like
Yeah, but even if
Hispanic,
you-
these
yeah,
like
what if
normal
you-
ones in America, but there's probably like if you're blind.
What if you go Mexican Asian? Tell me the difference. I mean, the difference between if I gave you a white person and black person, probably be relatively easy. You give me Mexican Asian, that's a tough little nut to crack.
Mexican
boy.
and Asian?
Mexican, a young, good-looking Mexican transgender used to be a male, now is a female.
Right.
And then a not so young, a little bit older Chinese woman
Wow.
who is bisexual.
The problem is with Asians, you can like the age doesn't really matter.
And by the way,
because, like,
they're the same size and same weight, just for the ease of the question. Like if you have a Mexican male, female, like I described, and then an Asian individual,
God.
like I also described,
Yeah.
what like same height, same size, would you really be able to tell the difference? I don't think you would. I think you're overestimating
I haven't
your
even got
ability
the
to fucking feel.
I haven't even got the fucking answer yet, so you don't know shit. That's what you don't know.
No.
But I am going to
Don't
stop.
Tell me how to run my own question.
I do need to stop because my mouth is very dry, and I would like to take a sip of this nice liquid death.
You look great when you do that.
You're supposed to say the thing now. If it's gonna be a death,
Make it a liquid one.
No, but you didn't even say the fucking first part.
Let's start over. Just run it back.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I just prefer JC.
Okay. Before we move on, let's take
Here
a
we
moment.
go.
I have to. My mouth is dry, so I need to take a drink of this.
Fuck me.
This liquid death. That's your. Accuse you.
If it's gonna be a death, make it a liquid one.
Yes, make it a liquid one.
I just want to run it back so I can keep singing, dude. The singing at the beginning of the pod, dude. I got my pipes warmed up.
Oh my god, that was fucking horrible.
I got my
meant to
pipes
tell
warm,
you,
dude.
I meant to tell you that was fucking horrible. Like, I'm sure you're gonna know on the playback
Incorrect.
how horrible it was, but yeah, blind people be racist. Mexican versus Asian. I was just gonna say Asian. I don't think the age actually matters because they don't fucking age at all. You said like a super old Asian lady, and I'm like
Facts, dude. Factual
I'm like super old,
information.
super
Factual
young, 20,
information.
40. The skin stays tight. Like, it does not wrinkle. I don't know
Crazy,
what
bro.
that's about.
Then they do hit like.
But I feel like I'm gonna just answer this like cliche because I'm supposed to just do it, and you set me up to be racist, so I'm gonna sound racist for a second.
What is it?
I'm going straight for the eyes.
I don't think you'd be able to
I'm
tell by
going
the eye.
eyes, nose,
I knew
mouth.
you were gonna say that.
That's my first three. Then I'm going, dude. If I can't tell eyes, nose, mouth, I'm going ass because I'm grabbing ass. If it's listen, you said Mexican man. Transition
female.
to female. Yeah, so he's got a donk. And so I'm
He's got
going
a
in the
donk?
back. And we can imagine
know.
Asian probably doesn't have a donk. So
I would argue
if I can't
that
tell
an
if I can't
Asian
tell by the
woman
face, I'm gonna go back and I'm
has the
gonna
same
bring
donk
it
as a
back.
Mexican man.
Really?
Turned again. Turned.
Well,
female.
you've never been with a fucking Mexican man.
By the way, I
Your
said the woman
racism
was
is showing.
bisexual. So by the way, she probably works out. An Asian woman who's bisexual in general,
I hold
if
my
you did
stance.
studies, they generally work out.
I said it before and
at the
I'll
gym.
say it
They're in
again.
good shape.
I said it before and I'll say it again. You've clearly never been with a Mexican man.
I will leave the expert on the subject to speak on it. And
So trust me,
we'll end the debate right
blind people can't. Oh, you know, another thing about racism that I find funny, or I find strange, is like the other day I was thinking like, how come we describe like black people with skin first? And like white people, you don't describe them that way. Like a lot of people, if they're trying to like go like, hey,
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
like a black dude. He's like 6'2". It's like blah blah blah.
I've even
and
heard,
like
yeah,
and
I've even heard like people, coworkers describe their fucking people like that. Like,
Okay, I think I answered my own question. I think if I can say, I think getting to this conclusion is, first of all, I don't think it's fucked up to describe someone by their skin color. I do think it's kind of fucked up that I never say, or you never hear people go like, yeah, the white dude, that blah, 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 blah. Like you never just get all the ethnicities out of the way so you can describe the white friend the same way you would if
Right.
you were describing the Mexican friend or whatever. But also at the same time, it's like, if the majority of people you know, like me and you, I would say the majority of people we know are white people, considering our family alone is like 50, 60
yeah.
fucking people. And
They're all
that's who we hang out with. They're all fucking honky ass, crack ass whiteys. So I guess,
no, dude,
yeah,
no,
it
that's
makes
not true,
sense.
dude. We have a small percentage of black dude in the family.
Yeah, well, they just got brought in.
I'm saying,
basically.
yeah, they got
hooked in. roped
Literally,
in.
I joke with my brother-in-law who's black. I'm like, dude, every family reunion feels like Get Out. I'm like, dude, it has to feel like Get Out for you.
For him.
I'm like, dude, whenever we're at a
He's like
family
that
function
guy.
and me and him are just chilling, and it's literally you see just like the old white people. I'm like, dude, in all seriousness, like, what if I fucking brought out a thing of tea? And I started itching. We always laugh. He's like, dude, and like it's just fucking wild.
We were
right?
talking about that last time he was in town.
Yeah, for sure.
Like his position is fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
Like it is like, cause like some of
can't
your
even imagine,
dude, some of
dude.
your
I can't
family is
even
like the
imagine.
whitest of the white. Let's be
oh,
real.
dude, uber white.
We're talking white.
And not even in like I would say like the conservative like right wing type white. Maybe that's someone would think of. They're just white in like the sense of like Midwest, like
I'm
just
trying
a
to- yeah.
white ass family, like super nice, but just white as shit. You know what I mean?
So white that they probably accidentally say racist things, but don't think they're racist.
Oh, for sure. Like,
does that make sense?
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know why that feels right, but I've never heard anything like that. I've never heard your parents or grandparents or anyone like say anything like that. But I feel like that's a good way to describe them. They might
for sure.
say some shit where you're like, bro, you can't say that when fucking my brother-in-law's here. What are you doing? Like,
Speaking of being the one black in a sea of whites, think about like superheroes, bro.
like Hancock.
Bro,
How many black superheroes are there? I'm not a big superhero guy, so
Black
yeah.
Panther and Hancock. And I guess like recently they started making them, but like, dude, for so
I was gonna say
fucking
that
long,
might make me
bro.
sound racist. I got Black Panther and Hancock are like the only two that popped
Yeah.
into my head when you said black superhero.
Oh, there's a dude named Hawkeye.
Would
Hawkeye
we
from
still
one of them.
describe them as like black, or would you describe like, okay, say they lived in our world,
Yeah.
because like I have this theory that I just said where it's like, well, if they're the minority in the group you're talking about, it is easy to just pick it out and go, hey, black guy. But like, what if obviously being a superhero is a minority to even being
Like,
black
would they
in
be
America?
a superhero before they were?
So
black, is
literally,
what
would
you're
you be
asking?
like, that superhero, that like
That
blah, blah,
superhero,
or
right.
would you be like, that black superhero? Or would black, I feel like
Right.
black would still trump it. And that's fucking bullshit.
Which is crazy.
Because it's
like-
not, you're not the minority black,
can
like the
never do-
superhero, the
It's crazy.
superpowers
You can-
is what's really
you
making
never
it
get
a
away
minority.
from that. It's fucking devastating.
Yeah.
bro.
But it's also like on a not like it. I hate this because this is one of those fucking moments where like people hear this and they're like, no, that is racist. And you need to realize you're racist. But like describing someone's skin color when it's the opposite of a different skin color is a real easy way to do it. You ever played
sure.
Guess Who?
Oh, dude.
You ever played the game Guess Who? Have you?
Yes, everyone's played
listen.
Guess Who, bro.
Okay, so
you knock the little fucking things down.
Yeah, so
you
what's
get your
the
boy over here to
strategy?
fucking tell you the fucking.
No, but the strategy is you go like, okay, if half of these motherfuckers have glasses,
Ask
hey,
about the
does your
glasses,
guys have
bro.
glasses? No, okay, down. So it's like right off the bat,
Think
it gets more
think about it this way: if you had 3 seconds to describe, say, I need to know who that guy is. 3 seconds, or I'm going to kill you. You're saying
Everyone's saying,
tall Mexican dude,
black
tall
Mexican.
Mexican dude in Jordan's on, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So if that's
like-
the truth, then how can it be racist?
Because it's racist. It's in theory, it's racist because that's how you identify them. But you're like, dude, I got to know who they are,
And that's
like,
going to get me there quick.
do they describe? Would someone describe me as like the white guy with the beard?
100%, right?
For sure,
If
right?
they're predominantly black, but if they're
For
not,
sure.
you're just the guy with the beard. He's got the long hair. That was
Right.
kind of my point earlier. But yes, if you were in fucking Harlem, if that's where you live,
That's the white guy with the beard.
it's literally like, yo, JC, he's that white guy. He's got like the beard. He's kind of a douchebag. They're like, oh, fucking JC.
Like, oh, dude, that dude's funny
Like
as fuck.
that,
God, funny
yeah,
as
but
they
even
laugh. He's so
Hancock,
athletic.
bro.
God.
Even Hancock can't get away from like his identity being
Bro.
the black guy. But it makes sense. I don't know, man. Is it racist? You fucking tell me.
Dude, think about if he actually did live in our society. Like, would we treat him like they do in the fucking movies, like shit? Like, would he be like a fucking dude,
Well, he wasn't
really,
not because
really
he was
think about it.
black, right? Maybe someone hasn't seen the movie. That made it sound like they
No,
treat
no,
him
no,
like
no.
an outcast because he's black.
No, I
'Cause
just mean-
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
clarifying for
yeah.
these people,
Fuck
not for you.
If you take that fucking clip and you're like, this is why he's a racist. First of all, we said some way more racist shit earlier in the fucking episode. So if you clip that, you're an idiot. But what I was talking about was superheroes in general. Like in every movie, they're like have to live in their own fucking world because people want to destroy them. And I feel like when people watch movies like that, when I do, I'm like, dude, if I met Wolverine, I wouldn't want to fucking like try and destroy him. He'd be like,
want to blow him probably.
yeah, oh my God.
You'd be way.
Oh
You'd
my
blow
God,
him
I
way
would-
before you'd kill him. I know you.
I would at least 69 him before like for sure full 69.
Yeah,
full
yeah.
69 both ways.
So
I'd be the
you
9
want-
and the 6.
You want him in your mouth and you in his at the same
Simultaneously.
time. Yeah, that's your dream.
Only Wolverine. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not gay.
But
It's Wolverine.
is that bestiality?
Don't get me started.
Name bestiality.
We're gonna have to
and
pause
bestiality.
because I'm immediately getting bricked up.
Well, it's cool. Just check it out. Just zoom in on it.
You call me-
that
you call
little thing.
me
You
Wol-
still can't see nothing.
You call me
Yep,
Wolverine
nothing at
and
all.
bestiality, and I'm going. Dude.
Well, okay. So Hancock was treated like shit because like he was kind of like a drunk asshole,
yeah.
and he
So my
would
point,
fuck
yeah.
everything up. Man, I hate to. I know this should be more entertaining, but my position is going to be like it depends on how the superhero's acting. You know what I mean? Like in society,
I don't think
no.
so.
Oh my God, what do you got?
I'm just saying it doesn't even matter if they're trying to do good. People would fucking demonize them.
You're right.
Think about how
I
people
know.
demonize. Like, I know it's controversial, but fucking Elon Musk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but and when you say that, people are like, no, but that's the fucking problem because he's not like the guy, and you're pretending, and fuck that guy.
Yeah,
no,
but
I get
he's
it.
like, look, But at the bottom line, like these people who have these massive visions and like they're just people. So they're humans. So like they have flaws and like people treat them like fucking they're outcasts right now.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of places where Elon couldn't just show up.
If Elon, okay, let's just say, I think we could say if he was actually what some people think he is, this guy that is trying to actually do good. He's not some money hungry billionaire. We're all going to make the assumption we love Elon Musk and he is like our current day superhero, the billionaires of the world, these people that are trying to actually make change. Let's say it was all for the good. For the sake of this argument, they would still be
demonizing him.
So I'm with
they'd
you.
They'd find conspiracy. They'd find reasons.
There would be something.
Fucking kids in Nigeria or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's so funny because talking about these things right now in our time are so weird. I feel like I can't even. I'm on a fucking podcast that's my podcast. I don't get filtered at all, and I'm literally having to sit here like, well, I don't want to say I like this guy. Well, blah blah. Like what I want to say now is like, yeah, like fucking Bill Gates literally,
oh my God,
goes on vaccines,
tries to treat AIDS.
He literally tries to take out these fucking diseases, all this stuff, and it's like
a Satanist now.
And I know why I say that. People are like, no, he didn't. He did it because he was doing the thing in the fucking business and the 1% all, and it's like fuck. So I can't even say that. I'm like, I don't know. Let's imagine he was almost a superhero. Let's imagine Bill Gates. Now let's take everything away from Bill Gates that we think, and let's just imagine he's a superhero without superpowers. We would still demonize him, right? Right. Okay, then so fucking done. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Crazy. That's how people are, dude. Like.
Oh you can only on my own fucking podcast. I'm being censored through fucking energy.
Yeah.
Like no one's censored.
Stop it.
Fucking stop. This is on you guys.
Yeah.
This is on you guys.
It's a live look in at like what it's like are they going to say the thing? And you're like, even I'm thinking in my head during that whole time we were talking about like the whole black topic, I'm like, there's so many things. I'm like, am I actually allowed to say that? Like, that's what I think, but I don't want it to come out wrong. And like the thing and like, God damn, it's crazy, right?
You're totally right, dude. You're totally right. Can't say shit. Another controversial stance that I have that like people don't like to talk about. I don't know if I've ever had anyone in my whole life actually meet me with this stance. And I've been saying it. You ready for this?
I'm ready
bitch?
To step on your level,
so
big
this
boy.
Comes from more like the spiritual conscious side, people that like to think about like existential, like what's life's meaning, what's our purpose, and people that maybe look to the universe or they look to Earth, right? Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, this whole thing. We provide, Mother the Gaia. Earth provides this thing. I like that. I do believe in that. I like that. But I also hold this stance as like, who am I to think it's our job to save the Earth just because the Earth is providing to us? Because if you believe that, you are choosing to stop your big picture thinking at the Earth. Because maybe the Earth being destroyed is what's supposed to happen for the universe or whatever.
To continue. You're saying we're just a cog in the wheel, basically.
Yeah. Well, we are just, okay. 100% we're a fucking cog in the wheel. Even if we're doing the whole we save the Earth because the planet provides and we're doing that whole thing like all my friends do. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. No one ever wants to hear it, but I'm like, why would we think the Earth is important past that it provides for us? And now we're selfish again. Now we're not giving a fuck about the universe or the whole cosmic hilarity that is life, that we have no idea our meaning, our purpose. Maybe the meaning and the purpose is humans came to the Earth and were put on the Earth to literally take it over and destroy it like cancer and to pollute and eat it alive so that it will die. And maybe it's supposed to die and explode, and then the rock was going to go and it was going to hit this other galaxy planet, which causes this cosmic wave of blah, blah. And then it makes to make it easier for people, let's like bring it back down. Okay, then it creates 25 Earths, which 5,000's the amount of people, and everyone's prospering because those Earths are in the perfect person or perfect place and position to where there's fruit and you only have to eat once and it sustains you for an entire fucking month. Oh my God.
Dude, so that sounds like a fucking paradiso, papa.
But you understand the question. You understand the conundrum, right? And everyone wants to go, nah, I don't feel that. And I'm like, but what? You're being small-minded. You're stopping at the Earth. It's not about the Earth. As much as it's not about me, as much as it's not about you, or our family, or Las Vegas, or the thing. It's not about the Earth either. That's my argument, and you're up.
I mean, I get it, and like I'm open to that for sure. But I think it's in the human nature. I mean, I can hear myself doing the spit thing, and I gotta take a drink.
Yeah, trust me. Everyone that's listening can also
They're
hear
thinking
that. They can hear.
It's like this gross spit thing at the bottom of my mouth, and like can't get rid of it. Your boy's just got to, no matter what, got that dry mouth.
Well, this will make people leave.
Do you look like you sound like a cat, like slurping like water or milk or something?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Dude, you know they do that with the underneath of their tongue, or is that dogs? Never mind.
I think it's dogs.
Keep going.
Yeah,
it's
you're
so
fucking
cool.
wrong like always. So like
anyone that's watched just this episode, when like something like that is said, then literally I become the guy that's always fucking wrong. I was just thinking that. I wanted to defend myself. I'm always wrong. I'm always fucking wrong. And I'm like, literally, if someone's unfamiliar, then yes. Even if I was or am not always wrong, I am now the guy that's always wrong because you labeled me that way.
There's something funny about like a personal narrative that I want to touch on, but just so I can stake my claim in this fucking Earth situation.
Yeah.
It's in our human nature to want to build, like it's in our most primal level DNA to want to save whatever we have for our next generations. I think that.
Yeah.
Like it's in human nature to do that. So that being said, like I feel like people can still understand, like even if someone did understand, they're like, yeah, like maybe we could be nothing and like we're meant to just eat everything. But that same person also has an instinct to like survive and thrive on the planet that he's on.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and from a personal level, I think what I want is I just want people to admit that might be the thing, but everyone just goes, no. That might be fucking worse than slurping in there, putting it in your mouth and going like in the fucking mic. They can tell you, but for me, that's way fucking worse.
I tried to go like off to the side. I tried to go off to the side a little bit.
It has been very prickly heavy, I think, this episode. You're very prickly. We're going to call you Prickly Pear.
Prickly Pear? Daddy likes it. But dude, with the personal narrative thing, you saying that, it's funny because like you're not the whatever guy. But I think it's super important that like sometimes we get put in a box by our family as like whatever the thing is, right? So your family, you're like the younger kid, like he's always just the funny guy. Like don't ever take him seriously. Like he's always just screwing around, even when they're 27.
I was going to say, then that's your whole life.
Or 30. And so, and like, for instance, for me, the narrative is that like, I'm the forgetful guy. Like I always just fucking forget shit.
Yeah.
Right. And
but you still are, right?
That's my point is that like, I'm very self-aware of that. So like, even me knowing that and trying to hack myself to like, put this here and like, do this thing, remind this thing so I don't forget that thing. I still fucking am that guy. But like, is a personal narrative within a family, is it healthy? And like, does it even matter if it's healthy? Because it'll always be there. And B, like, can you actually use it to your benefit to be like, wait, like there's a reason everyone's saying this about me. Even though I hate it and it makes me fucking crazy that they say it, there's a reason it makes me crazy. It's because it's fucking true.
Yeah, it's definitely
so like,
that.
Being self-aware enough to be like, yeah, like this shit's true. Like I am like the fucking forgetful guy, but I'm doing my best not to fucking be that way, right? But you still fucking always are. And when you are, you fucking get called out for it. And you're like, fuck!
I thought you were going to go a different way. Yeah, because there's that. There's like, sometimes they hit it on the head. But the theory I always talk about is like, I think that like I'm going to use parents, for instance, because that's usually where people get most boxed in is like by their parents.
Sure.
Right? But I think like, I always think like the time you created the biggest energetical shift in your parents is almost where you get frozen. What I mean by that is like, if you have a rebellious stage and you're like 15 and you're like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna do what I want, you're not fucking bossing me. Like you in your parents' eyes, you're like, oh, he little rebellious shit. And it moved them emotionally more than these other stages. And so now you're like this little rebellious motherfucker.
Almost like a core memory. If you've seen Inside Out, the Disney movie, like it's a legit core memory. It gets in their head and that's...
Exactly. And I have that. I use that because like personally, I have a lot of that within my family. Like I've had so much fucking growth and I know this. I mean, since I've been 15, I'm the fucking completely different person. But literally the last 5 years, I'm irrecognizable. If I talked to myself 5 years ago, we're different people.
Sure.
Yet I'm still being treated like I was 20 years ago from some members of my family, right? And I feel like I'm frozen no matter what I do. Anytime we debate. Okay, so one of my things, just to bring some like authenticity and vulnerability into this, one of my things growing up, I was always the guy that like had to be right. And so like I was always like pride myself on knowing what I'm talking about and being right. So I'd get in the stupid debates where like,
and whatever the thing is, doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It doesn't
matter. You're sitting there, you're just literally trying to prove I'm right. No, the other person's like trying to prove I'm right. And I was like that guy. But I know, and that that actually relates to exactly what you said, because I was that guy and everyone said I was that guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
But I like was that guy. Well, I figured out I was that guy as I got older, and I went, I don't want to be that guy. And then I purposely worked on shifting from being that guy. And now I have done like a really good job not being that guy. The problem is if I debate with anyone that feels I used to be that guy, they're like, I have to now like a lot of my debates with my family, like when we're just debating like things, it's like, they're like, oh no, I know you're right. And I'm like, whoa, dude, this is not where that's where it used to come from.
Yeah, for sure.
But I realized it, I worked through it, and that's not where this is coming from. This is just me talking. We're just talking. No, you have to be fucking right. And it's like, holy shit, that stopped fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And 5 years ago, it almost came to a complete halt because I could see it now so soon. So I think what you're saying is like so true. Like you get boxed in
the same exact.
And then whether it's true or not, you're boxed in, because if
you're still stamped. Like the stamp is still on your fucking forehead,
we
bro.
take your example. Yeah. If you stopped being the forgetful guy, which is funny because you just still are the fucking forgetful guy. So like,
fuck you.
But no, I mean, you are. Anyone who's watching that knows you.
You don't know me.
Bro, no 8 episodes into the podcast, they probably realize that somehow. If we're doing a good job of being authentic, they know that. This is another one of those times where I just made you that guy. Someone's watching, and now it's like, oh, he's fucking forgetful. And forever, bro, the tribe's like, well, dude, you guys know JC's like the most forgetful guy.
Dude, you know him. You know JC.
But really, though, even if you stopped being that guy, because now you're hyper aware, and like you said, you're working on it. I do feel, I've seen you been working on it. When you do overcome that mountain, it sucks because you're still going to be the forgetful guy, and you're going to be like, no, dude, I'll fucking remember. And people are going to go, dude, write it down or something, or you fucking know JC, but you don't know JC. That's that concept. That's that like a concept of awareness that literally you never have met the person that you're talking to ever. Ever. Like when we walked in here and sat down today, I should be looking at you as if I don't know you, because any one of your infinite spectrum of traits and personalities and identities could have easily shifted, and is always constantly shifting.
Molding, slowly being molded, but like a river, right? Like a fucking river, bro.
I wish I could remember that shit. I wish I could live that way.
I know.
I know people that live that way. You could tell. I have a friend. I'll say her first
like that
name.
aware, you mean? Like that?
I'm going to say her first name is Nikki. I just talked to her on the phone a couple days ago. I won't say her last name out of respect, but I have a friend named Nikki that I only talk to her like once a fucking year. And when I do, it's like she makes me feel like she's talking to a new person. She's so curious and so like just in tune with energy. But then also it always makes me aware like, oh, I'm talking to a new person. And like, but if you can live like that, imagine how people would feel like being received by you or like held by your words and energy. Like if you could literally go home right now and see your wife and look at her as if you've never met her, because JC, you haven't. You've never fucking met her before.
She's on vacation. Haven't seen her for 3 days. Completely.
Oh, now, she could come back and be she could come back and be like, I don't even want to be in this relationship.
Yeah. And I mean, I'd be like, dude, I've been thinking the same thing. So peace. You take the kids, I'll take the dogs. Deuces.
Here, do you want to act that one out real quick?
Yeah.
Who do you want to be?
She comes home. I'll be me.
Okay.
I mean, she's your sister,
her.
so
you
know her well.
Oh
enough.
yeah, where is she?
She's in San Diego for a little work trip.
For work.
Yeah, everyone watches work trip.
She's
I'm like, she's almost she's 8 months pregnant, so she's cheating.
Work trip.
Work trip. I said that to someone and they made that joke, and I'm like, dude, at this point, she's 8 months pregnant. Like
they can have her.
If she's fucking 8 months pregnant, like, well done on her.
Yeah, right.
If you're getting just dicked down by a random guy who's a married woman, 8 months pregnant, like,
you wouldn't dick down an 8-month pregnant girl
as a single guy?
Yeah.
I would hammer it home.
Well,
but I just mean from a woman. Like, it would take a lot for any woman, whether she's like a total whore or like a great loyal woman like I have. Either way, like, it would take a lot for both of those people to fuck a random guy when they're 8 months pregnant, bro. You don't think so?
I think that pregnancy makes bitches horny. That's what I've experienced also.
But I've also Jessica's also said that a lot of her friends prefer not to fuck for 9 straight months when they're pregnant. Like, they actively say it because, like, being fully transparent. It happens a lot. Like when she's pregnant, it happens a lot. But I've heard from her that we're like we're not the rule, we're the exception. Which
So you're
for me
telling
is fucking
me
crazy.
a lot of men
Married to their wives.
they date, they fucking chauffeur, they buy the dinner, they do the whole thing, they get them home, they have the sex, they start hanging out. They're like, dude, I don't want a relationship. I'm just chilling. I'm just free flowing. Next thing you know, fucking locked down. Next thing you know, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. And then they're like, will you marry me? And now they're cuffed. And then they finally go, let's have some kids. And they just start fucking busting inside like crazy. And they're just lots
of practice. It takes a long time. It takes a long time for her to have kids.
So listen,
and they're slightly over.
A lot of bust. Are you with me?
Lots of sweaty.
You with me still?
Slightly overweight, but lots of sweat.
Lots of bust. You get all the way there. She's pregnant, and all of a sudden she looks at you and she's like, "Oh, I don't actually want to have sex when I'm pregnant for 9 months." And then at that moment, you have to realize, I fucked up. Like I found the wrong woman. And now she's pregnant. What
and I can't fuck her.
And you know she's not right for you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what would be an instant like.
I'm like, yeah.
I would have never got you pregnant if I would have known that after go 9 months. Like, this is bullshit. Like, if anything, I should get more because you want to get pregnant. I'm going to get you pregnant.
I'm doing my job. Like, this is what I do.
Yeah, your job is to fucking saddle up, baby. Hop on, ride that pony.
Ride
you know
that
what
pony.
I mean?
And when you got another baby in there, you keep riding that pony. Why? Because daddy said so.
In the words of Genuine, was that his name?
Genuine.
Genuine? No, his name was Genuine?
It's spelled G-I-N. Genuine.
In the words of him, ride it, my pony, my saddle.
Jump on
See,
it.
you fucking know it, bro. You're gonna make fun of me.
dude. I love me some Magic Mike, dude.
Oh my God, dude, that's
fucking love
funny.
Magic Mike.
I almost brought that up earlier because as soon as I saw 21 Drum Street, I saw
Channing Tatum. You're like, that's my fucking boy.
Dude, no, that's your fucking boy.
I feel like
I literally thought this is one of those times that JC will never really admit he has gay tendencies, but I know for a fact Channing Tatum gives you those gay feelings, and you're gonna make a joke. This is gonna be great. Everybody watch. We're gonna joke about it and shit. How many times have you seen Magic Mike?
You're trying a lot, bro. A lot. I love that fucking movie. Magic Mike and Magic Mike XL. The second one was way better.
Let me tell you how many times I've seen both of them put together.
Oh, that means you're a big man, Mikey.
No, I've just never seen it.
Oh, you're such a big man for not watching Magic Mike. That's gay, man.
This is
you know what I mean?
Literally what I was talking about.
I'll tell you what.
This is literally what I was talking about.
I'm
not gay. Oh, yeah.
Here we are. We're joking, but like dropping into serious for a second. I legitimately.
Hold on. Let's take a breath. Drop into serious. Close your eyes, and just a nice in and a nice out.
I've dropped into my heart.
Wow, that feels nice.
Feels actually really good. The vibe's actually really good now. Yeah. But I'm still going to say what I was meant to fucking say, which is in my past life, I really do feel like I was a fucking stripper. I was a male stripper. And
for other males. Be clear. Bro, if you're going to be vulnerable
that's where most of the money is. I'm not going to sit here and tell the universe
for the money.
I need to strip here. But I know the universe is telling me I was a stripper, and wherever I stripped, it was probably great, but I can feel this when I watch Magic Mike. I'm like, dude, that could be me. That could fucking be me.
Right. If you were in better shape, if you looked better, if you could dance, like if all these things line themselves up,
dude,
you
go
could
to my
Instagram,
watch my wedding, it's like the only fucking video on my personal Instagram, the last post is from like 2016, but it's a wedding video of me doing the garter dance, dancing to Pony.
Okay. Oh my God, really? The Pony song we just did? Hold on. Speaking of that, I'm actually let's clip to it. Let's go ahead and go ahead and play this over it. Don't pull up his shit. What I want you to pull up is me and JC doing a money dance. How long ago was your wedding?
2016. So 7.
2016. Yeah, 7. Fuck. Okay, so 7 years ago, I was the ordained minister who married this guy to my sister. It's like it's like a really cool story. It's kind of sappy or whatever. But when you did the money dance. Dude, I got down. I love the video. Okay, play it right now. So what's great is I'm like backing it up and you see the dude in the background because your wife is like dancing with a dude. It might be a black gentleman.
Who was it?
Here I go describing him as black, but I really do think it was like a black guy, like a black man. I don't know. Can't remember. But anyways,
we're not racist
it's funny
because we had a lot of black people at our wedding.
Bro, you're having to go through them. So, but no, literally, like I remember hers was very like this, dude. And me and you are fucking getting down, as seen here, as seen on TV, as seen on podcast.
Look at that. I'm telling you right now, the way that you are bent over and the way that I'm absolutely just going to town behind you, that tells you all you need to know about kind of our relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
At
sure.
that point, anyway.
Yeah, what's crazy too is
It
like
only grew
we're
from there.
brothers, so it's kind of like it's like incest in law.
Oh yeah.
Is that a word, incest in law?
I guarantee you get yourself on a Pornhub type site and you
type
type in
incest
incest in law.
you're getting something.
You're getting massive hits, bro. You're getting millions of videos.
Oh my god,
that sounds like the name of a movie.
Dude, let's just before we wrap it up, let's take that tangent right there. Like, what the fuck is it with society and
Wanting to
fucking their siblings?
I can't, dude. I talk about this.
Besides me wanting to fuck you, but that's like some weird thing because we're also kind of best friends. But that's different.
It's not gay.
If you're open about it, it's definitely not gay.
No, we never even looked each other in the eyes.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's not gay.
a little, but that was
something else.
Weird
That was
night.
something
Lots
else.
of Molly and lots of neon lights, you know. But but other than
something
that,
else.
why are they into fucking their siblings?
I haven't fucking figured it out because also TV shows depict it all the time, so you know that it's top of mind. Like, are they putting it top of mind? But like, also if you look at like these, I don't know how legit they are, but I've seen things pop up of like in every state like the most searched porn term, and like in like 10 fucking states, it's like stepsister or stepbrother.
Yeah, that's a little less weird.
But still, it's the idea because people, I guess,
I don't know. I can get to stepsister, stepbrother. Like I could get to like.
I don't know, dude. But it's
I don't mean I can get.
I mean, Jesus, you're like, dude, if he's hot enough, I'll fucking let him suck my dick. You know what I mean? Like, if my stepbrother's good looking enough,
stepbrother finds stepbrother. Blah blah. No, I just
eat his ass. Would you sit on his face? Would you sit on his face? Your stepbrother.
My stepbrother. If I had a stepbrother, I would definitely sit my butthole on his tongue. It's not gay if it's just
it's not like a lollipop,
bro.
boy.
It's not gay if it's the butt. That's what they say, or that's what I say. That's what words I've always lived by. No, I meant like. Let me just clarify. I meant I could get there in the way of like it's someone you're close to, you're really close to, and you feel really close to. And you might be best friends with. You live in the same house. There's all this going, and they're not really related to you. Now, I'm not thinking like people that have been step siblings their whole life. I'm literally thinking like. Yeah, 14-year-old boy meets the parents meet. One has 14-year-old boy. Yeah. One has 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
They're hanging out. They move in together.
Hands. Yeah,
no, but my point is like now you got this 14-year-old fired up male and with this 12-year-old girl in the house, and there might be some kind of weird fantasy about like, oh, it's my stepsister, but like I don't know.
He wants to poke it.
It definitely. It's like we're one of the only fucking species that don't fuck our siblings.
That's also true.
So why you say it's like probably a dark natural urge, like it's a thing that just must be in there. It's also like we're the only species that won't just fucking rail our brother real quick to get a nut or show him who's boss.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
sometimes you gotta fuck your brother just to show him who the man is.
Oh, dude, if your brother's especially a little brother, he's acting like a little bitch. You fuck him, you get him right. That's how you fucking get him right. You know what I mean? And I'll go to the grave saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like God we're having our second child's gonna be a boy. If my older son, God forbid, if he's gonna, you know what I mean?
I don't. You have to tell me.
I can't say it.
What do you mean?
I can't fucking say it.
No. What do you mean?
I'll say it. If my older son's gonna get my younger son right, he'll do it by fucking him, and fucking him into submission, and letting him know who's fucking boss. I said that.
Speaking of the most awkward things ever said on our podcast. No.
Hey, dude. But honestly, like we're joking about it, but I'll do it.
Make sure you hit a close up. Actually, wait. Let's take a second and let's just replay that. Like, just replay it right here for me.
He'll do it by fucking him, and fucking him into submission, and letting him know who's fucking boss. Hey.
Oh.
It is what it is, dog.
I'm gonna be honest. The second time it hurts more.
Yeah. I mean,
that's my nephews you're talking about.
My wife will not probably be happy about that a lot.
She won't like that part of that, especially when it's like the first clip of this new podcast. Like this one's gonna be a rocky one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was like my dad. Dude, my dad wrote because let's say pod number 6. So if you do want to go back, I suggest if you're going to listen to any of them after this, go to pod number 6. It's great. I'm not going to give you all the details, but my dad did write me a message about this long. It's funny because he wrote it in third person. He was like, "Here I am, like out at my house, and he goes, I wake up in the morning, I do yoga, I meditate, and I think, hey, maybe I'll turn on the pod. Yeah, I'll turn on the podcast. And I hit play. Here I am 15 minutes in. I can fucking do this. I know I can do this. Oh no, I need to stop this. I stop. I go get a drink of water. I come back. I can hit this play button. I am at peace with myself, and I can hit this play button. Here I go. And then I get like 20 minutes later, it just says like, it says 27 minutes in now. It's finally starting to feel a little better. That was a lot or something.
For those of you who haven't listened to episode 6, it kicked off with me giving a graphic X-rated play-by-play detail of me having sexual intercourse with your sister, my now wife, at the age of like 17. And so obviously you can imagine as your dad listening to that.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be hard. I knew it was going to be hard.
Yeah, so to speak.
But no, yeah, so fuck it, dude. Let's wrap this bitch up. What do you think? What do you say?
I say we put a bow on this bitch.
How do you want to go out?
I want to go out the same way we came in, dude. That song fucked.
I'm just like fired up. Joel, you got us on that?
Fired up, young boy. Dude.
Oh, yeah! Whoa. Thanks for coming to the podcast.
Come on!
Subscribe! Hit the motherfucking button now.
You gotta subscribe!
Why ain't you listening? Episode 8. Give it to me now. Hit the button.
This is all for you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Subscribe, follow, do all the things on podcast. We don't really know because we don't really do this for you. We do it for ourselves. But take the time, join the subscribe tribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Oh yeah!
Everybody, come on!
Come on! Oh.
I love doing that. When I do this kind of voice. Everybody, come on!
Push the motherfucking button now. Those two together, they go well.
Push the motherfucking button now.